The individual asked me, what's the purpose behind this Millionaire Circle um, ball? Why are we putting the event on? She couldn't quite understand the importance of it because it really precedes a boot camp that's transpiring on the following day where we're going to get into the nitty gritty about how to take B2B solutions to the marketplace predominantly, but just take our value prop to the marketplace in general. And she said, this all sounds good. It all sounds nice. And yeah, we're going to get dressed up and we're going to come together and we're going to talk about what it is we want to accomplish. But what makes this different than anything else? Why should I attend? I just don't understand. And I'll tell you, I'm so glad that number one, we provide a space within our organization for people to question things. And I'm also so glad that the question was raised because here's the thing, when you're an organizer, when you're a leader of an organization, when you're introducing endeavors and projects and you're working on things, oftentimes you're in your own head and it's easy to lose sight, right? You have a vision, but it was obvious to me that I hadn't, nor the leadership team, done a good job of articulating not what it is that we're doing, but what the impact will be, right? What the vision actually is. And so, look, don't make fun of me. Sometimes you got to do what you have to do, right? Obviously, I'm recording this from the vehicle because when the kids hear my voice in the morning, from that point on, the world starts making demands of me. So sometimes you got to take drastic measures. So just deal with it right here for a minute. But the bottom line is this. Why the Millionaire Circle Ball? Well, look, I've been told time and time again that the most important story that you ever hear in life isn't in a book. It's not what society tells you. It's the one you tell yourself about yourself. And ultimately, that's what this is all about. Because if you've been building something, if you've been building anything, while carrying the weight of other people's judgments, trying to live up to other people's expectations that were never yours in the first place. It's hard to move with boldness, confidence, and clarity when you have all this cacophony around you, social media, culture, family, friends, people you work with. Everyone has a script for who you're supposed to be. Everybody, is creating this noise. And sometimes it just gets harder and harder and harder to hear your own voice and have it reaffirmed. And that's why we decided at the end of the day to introduce the Millionaire Circle Ball, right? This isn't just another gala or networking event. Yeah, we want you to come dressed to impress. Yeah, we want you to come dressed nice, but it's more an activity of dressing your mind. This is a space to breathe. This is a space to allow yourself to believe again. It's a space to give you the incentive, the motivation, a sense of safety to actually write your own story that you've been telling yourself. It's a night for visionaries, for entrepreneurs, for legacy builders to show up, not just as who you've been told you are, of who you've been told you should be, but as the version of yourself that you get most excited about, that you're committed to becoming 3 years from now. That's what this is ultimately all about, right? And we've heard all the promises. Like, I can tell you part of the reason why I was motivated, why this was planted in my mind, in my spirit months ago, is, look, once again, we've all heard the promises. We've all heard these nice, whimsical proclamations. You ask other people why and how they've been successful, and they give you this veneer, right? They tell you that once you find your purpose and align your values and connect with God and connect to your calling, life will just somehow magically fall into place. But the truth of the matter is, no, the journey is difficult. It's hard, right? And it's almost impossible to do alone. So the purpose of this ball is to come to be inspired. We want to champion you, not for just what you do, but for who you're becoming, right? We want you to picture in your mind. There's a quote that I think about all the time. I have it sometimes in the bottom of the signature line of many of the emails I send out. And it's by Elbert Hubbard, right? And I have the cliff notes here, so forgive me if I misparaphrase, but you're going to get what I'm talking about. Picture in your mind the able, earnest, useful person you desire to be. And the thought you hold is hourly transforming you into that individual because we know thought is supreme. Preserve a right mental attitude, the attitude of courage, frankness, and good cheer, right? I love that quote. I paraphrase it a little bit, but you get the gist. Because the truth is, you are what you think. Your beliefs shape your thoughts shape your attitude, and your attitude drives your actions. And what we want is a transformation where you come in. Maybe you're not as confident as you should be. Maybe you're still searching to quote unquote find yourself. Maybe you're searching for your values. Maybe you're searching for the principles. Maybe you're searching for a sense of direction and you want to have a conversation with people about their process. Maybe you're just now stepping into yourself, right? And you're looking for some affirmation. You're looking for some positive feedback. You may be even be looking for some direction. You're going to find mentors. You're going to find collaborators. You're going to find individuals who are walking the path, have walked the path, and are starting their path. And we want you to come out, right? This June 27th, Friday, we're going to be in the Heart of Detroit metro downtown area, filled with a room of entrepreneurs who have just made the decision to think and behave and walk differently, to build legacies and do it intentionally. So this is going to be a night of vision casting, once again, for your 3-year breakthrough. We're going to recognize individuals across industries and recognize the legacy you want to build. We're going to have chats about ownership and freedom. We're going to be mingling together, right? And you're going to have an opportunity to collect people's contact information. You never know where you're going to find your next partner. You never know where you're going to find your next mentor. Once again, you never know where you're going to find the next breakthrough, right? For a relationship that could change your life. And so, look, yeah, there's a dress code. Make no doubt about it, right? We don't want you coming in. I mean, unless that's how you view your future self, I guess. I don't know. But we want you to come in, formally attired. Or more important than that, we want you attire with the millionaire mindset, with your billionaire mindset, and whatever that means to you. So that's the one part of dress code that's required. Is coming there with the right mindset. So it's going to be your space to elevate. It's going to be your space to reflect. It's going to be your space to get poured into. It's going to be your space to walk with more clarity, confidence, and courage than you've ever had before. And that's the purpose of it. So you're not just attending the ball. We want you to walk with temerity and sagacity and unabashedness and know that you're actually walking into the next best version of yourself, right? So we'll see you Friday, June 27th at 6 p.m. At Space Lab Detroit downtown. Of course, the details will be accompanying this post. And RSVP, hurry up and get your seating because there is limited space. And I'm telling you, it's first come, first confirmed. Have a fantastic day. I celebrate your success in advance.